right.
Hey.
Yes, go.
Welcome to another episode of What's Your Favorite Dinosaur with me, Nicole, where I talked this week with Shelly Smith, and we talk about, you guessed it, our favorite dinosaurs. And maybe we talk about smaller stuff. Maybe mind your own business. Maybe, hey, don't judge. This week I have on the show comedian, writer, improv extraordinaire, Shelly Smith.
Hello. We're in my apartment.
We are in Shelly's apartment. In this episode, we're in Shelly's apartment, and you guys, it's really cool.
It's
very
cozy.
cool.
It's cozy. It's colorful.
We just recorded her podcast.
Yes.
What is your podcast?
Reeds and Weeds.
Reeds and Weeds.
Reeds and Weeds.
I kept telling people that it was called Read 'em and Weep. But I was like, that doesn't have anything to do with weed. I just can't remember what it's called.
Reeds and Weeds.
Reeds and Weeds.
Yes.
You should play woodwind, and then it would be like R-E-E.
Well, you know what I want to try? One of my creative goals this year is to record duets with the puppets about plants. About plants.
I love it.
Put it on the Reeds and Weeds site.
It.
Yeah. See?
I want it.
You already want
So
it.
check out Shelly on her podcast.
Yep.
And yeah, my show is short and sweet. This is why I've been telling people, like, I'll be on your podcast, but you have to be on mine.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm like doing blackmail to get everyone on my show. But it's a short one. I just ask you 5 questions that have to do with dinosaurs, and then there's an exciting conclusion at the end of every episode.
Let's do it.
The first question I always ask is, on a scale of 1 to 5, how much do you like dinosaurs?
Like dinosaurs.
On a scale of 1 to 5.
5 being the most.
5 being the most.
Probably 5.
5 dinosaurs? Oh, man. 5 dinosaurs out of 5. It's going to be a good episode, guys.
I mean, I got to say, I'm intrigued. I've been interested in them my entire life. I'm never not interested if, like, somebody finds a dinosaur thing. Yeah. There's so many stories. What happened? I'm into it. I don't know if I want one as a neighbor.
Oh my goodness! No,
I don't know if I want one as a neighbor.
We get into so many crazy things. We had, last episode with Jason and Julia, we were calling all the dinosaurs gay. We were like, these dinosaurs would be gay, but in like a gay fun way.
In a fun way.
In a fun way, yeah. Not in a. We were like, they were cool. They were cool dino.
Maybe they were just misunderstood. They were just bigger than us.
They were so
That's
much
the scary part.
Us.
They were bigger than us. Like, we wouldn't even like cats if they were as big as dinosaurs. And people like cats. They wouldn't. But if they were as big as dinosaurs, we wouldn't. That's the thing. If the
meteorite never killed the dinosaurs, we as humans wouldn't be where we are now. And I think the dinosaurs dodged a bullet. I'll say it. I think if they had to do capitalism, you want dinosaurs to go through the Great Depression, not I.
Dinosaurs never have to fuck with capitalism.
They never even think about
They're just cruising around eating the plants, or
unbothered.
Honestly, the truth is they were plant eaters.
Yeah.
They weren't really fucking with anybody. But then there were also
cute little lizards.
There were what do you call them? Carnivores.
Oh, I'm a big fan of the carnivores.
So they did eat the other dinosaurs.
They got mean. I'm not the idea of all the dinosaurs being sweetie little pies. I obviously love, and an herbivore for sure.
Yeah.
The Triceratops.
You know what I wonder? I wonder is like how far off we are, because really, what in our lifetime we've just been finding bones and arranging them to be like it's probably like that, But we don't really. We're getting it perfectly
right every single time.
No, I don't think so.
I'm a fan of the.
I don't think we. Actually,
of the narrative. We nail it every single time.
Really?
I think no,
knowing us as a species.
Yeah, but okay. This is how I rationalize it. One time or like a few times, but I would say comedically under exaggerated. One time we found a fully fossilized, all the pieces were in order. Okay. And I think
who's we?
Like scientists, people, dino folk.
Not like your family.
No, like
not like you and your friends.
When I say
camping,
I speak for the scientific community. Okay. One time we found a perfectly constructed, just because it went in the tar pit or there were mud, whatever. It was perfectly.
Or some people know how to put away a fossil properly.
Or some people know.
They laid it out correctly, and now, thank you. 12 million years ago, organized
No, but that's how we found. Like we even got like because of how well preserved it was, we have like an indentation of the scales, and then we have an idea of what the scales look like. I think it's an ankylosaur, but I might be wrong. Comment section, tell me if we're wrong. But yeah, we found like a spelled?
How's that
I think
spelled?
it's Nkollo, ankylosaur.
Ankylosaur.
Yeah, wow. He's like a flat one, a triangle. I play a dinosaur game, and that keeps me.
A flat triangle dinosaur, you say?
Yeah, flat triangle dinosaur.
All right, carry on.
Flat triangle
so,
dinosaur.
like from the top, from the side. What does he look like from the side? Is he?
Okay, this is where my girlfriend will be like, "You just make things up." I'm like, "You're right," but I can explain what I mean. When I say flat, I mean that they are longer than they are wide. Or that they are wider than they are long. Like
wider than they are long. Right.
Yeah, like T-Rexes are like a Hummer. Broad, but then they're tall. They're
like a Hummer.
Like a Hummer.
Like a Hummer.
Exactly.
There you go. If you need to draw any dinosaurs, there's that.
Shelly Smith, best guest award goes to
I'm ready. Got a jar of water.
I got some lemon water in a jar. That's my favorite way to drink water. Shelly knew I was coming over. Shelly knew I was coming over.
Oh man. Okay, so was there a question in there? Did I answer it?
The question was how much do you love dinosaurs?
Five.
This is the fun nature of the show.
5.
Excellent. 5 out of 5. 5 dinosaurs out of 5.
Okay.
And then my second question is usually do you have any influential dinosaurs that made an occurrence in your like, formative years? Sometimes people will say the baby from the dinosaurs. I'm the baby. Gotta love me. That's like a very pinnacle dino moment. The Flintstones had Dino. He was, but then all the dinosaurs
I grew up with all these dinosaurs. I grew up with all of these dinosaurs, right?
Mm-hmm. Barney's a big
one. But I'll have to tell you that my big realization about dinosaurs came from one of the first Jurassic Park movies.
Yes.
When they show a dinosaur head just come into view in front of a window, and you're like, oh, whatever you think about this movie, that would be the scariest thing that ever fucking happened to you.
Gave me nightmares.
Oh my God. Because I remember me and my friends having this huge discussion that day, like people would just shoot him or whatever. I'm like, here's the thing. It could step onto your house.
It was so big.
And also there's whales in the ocean right now, way bigger. Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy.
Swimming around.
I like to have a controversial dino opinion. I don't care for water dinos or air dinos. I'm a meat eating Tyrannosaurus loving. I love
land lover.
There's something about that iconic T-Rex. My favorite dinosaur is the Carcharodontosaurus, and it's like a bigger T-Rex, and he's got spikes.
Wait a minute. Say it one more time, please.
It's Carcharodontosaurus. I'll show a picture of it on the screen.
Yeah.
He's like my favorite dinosaur. I play a video game where it's like a Jurassic Park tycoon. You build your own Jurassic Park and you get points for making a successfully run theme park. I play it. I spend so much time playing this video game.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like when you're a kid and you're playing dinosaurs. Like I'll tell my girlfriend, I'm like, I play dinosaur. And it's literally just like I'll take one dinosaur and I'll put this dinosaur in there. I'm like, they're friends, and then they eat each other. I'm like, dang.
This thought that I had when you said, like, what is your dinosaur moment? And I remember thinking, like, if I went over to someone's house and I'm like, oh, this house is clearly haunted, or like some crazy scary thing happens to me, like those things are scary, right? But if like suddenly there were dinosaurs again with like a head or like the side of their body right there, just the beginning of their neck going up into the sky.
But that's the scary part about the Jurassic Park world.
Is that
they don't exist because the horrors of dinosaurs. They exist because of the horrors of man.
Oh, I know.
It was started off as like a gene splitting, and it
was science run amok. Science run amok. Science run amok.
But
then also here's Nicole speaking for the scientific community.
There is because also the reason why Jurassic Park didn't work. The Jurassic Park that we know within the book universe of that first one, there were other attempts at Jurassic Parks that didn't work out because of the resources. But the scientists saw, it's like what you talk about with your book, if this happens, we're all going to die. A bunch of scientists in the book signed a promise that they were not going to talk about an experiment gone awry. And it's when they genetically modified the raptors, which is like the scariest, like iconically the scariest part of those movies. But the real horrors was the government. Like, that's what I love. And dinosaurs are so scary, but then you're like, they did all this without telling you.
Yes. Also, they're just being dinosaurs.
They're being cute little dinosaurs.
They're being dinosaurs. We're not supposed to be in. They're supposed to be in their spot, and we're supposed to. You caused it. Yes,
we weren't even around when they were invented. We have no business bothering with them.
Why are we involved? Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, that's a good segue into my next question, because my next question is, are there any dinosaurs that you feel like you could take in a fight?
Oh my God.
Is that a fun question?
It is. It is. I probably wouldn't want to try, because I guess a pretend dinosaur, I don't know. You know, I'm sure people say Barney. Answer. I'm sure people say Barney.
I said Barney's cousin, BJ. Remember the yellow Triceratops?
I don't know, but they're not that mobile.
Yeah.
You know, even though Barney's the star of the show, he's not light on his feet. He's, you know, I feel like you could kind of just shove him over. Yes. You know what I mean? Or confuse him and have him fall into a barrel or a hole or something. Because he's not like super agile, if I'm remembering correctly. A guy in a
suit, yeah.
Yeah. So, I think I could do that.
You taking Barney? That's so funny, because that's also, I swear to God, hanging out with you is like looking into my soul. Literally last episode, I go, Barney, dude.
Barney.
That's so funny.
For sure.
Yeah.
And any of those, like, there's a lot of kids in Washtenaw County and grown-ups, really, and now protesters all around the country that wear those little dinosaur blow-up outfits.
Yeah.
So any child wearing one of those, I think I could knock over pretty easily. I think I've done it accidentally before. Apologies, but your kid shouldn't have been there. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to Sparta kick your kid in his little dinosaur inflatable. Yeah, I don't think I stand a chance against real dinosaurs. All the dinosaurs I fight are
I don't want to fight them. I want to understand how to communicate. Like, imagine how much bigger they are. Imagine how much bigger they are than us. So have you ever been looking closely at a little patch of grass and suddenly all the tiny bugs come into view and you're like, do they have a concept of me? Like, are they crawling around and looking up and going, what's that big thing? Or do they have no concept of me?
I want to know.
So me too. But I also might accidentally walk over and smash their entire village.
We destroy their whole village.
I don't mean to. I'm just being a human.
We're a feeble god.
Yeah.
We know not what we do.
It's true. I'm not trying to just come through and smash your homeland.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs, I think, are just like a bull in a china shop. If they're around people, they're like, get me out of this place. There's humans everywhere.
We've never coexisted, because the world that they lived in, trees were bigger, areas were more massive, trees were bigger. I bet you the tree sizes
we weren't supposed to hang out together.
Yeah, we never would have.
Yeah, I don't really want to share space with a bunch of snakes and spiders.
I would love to be friends with a domesticated T-Rex, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. We're talking about.
If there was a big enough containment,
you know what's funny is I was thinking this children's book. I was thinking of Clifford the Big Red Dog. Did you know Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I feel like a domesticated dinosaur would be
a giant dog,
or How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah,
that whole thing. That's what it would be like. You'd be like, oh, you're just a lot bigger than me, but not like Khaleesi.
It always comes back to dragons.
Not like Khaleesi.
Yeah.
Not like Khaleesi. Not like, you're my dragon, let's go kill. I don't want that relationship. I want more of I
want a friendly.
Let's share the space.
Let's share the space.
Let's share the space.
We sleep. I want what dragon and donkey have in Shrek.
Yes, because they're not only complementary to each other, but they've got a good chemistry.
Yeah,
good comedic chemistry. Write songs together on the spot. They give each other shit. You know what I mean? They're encouraging of each other.
They love each other.
They accept each other's faults, you know. It's fantastic. Both those characters, fantastic. So we got away from dinosaurs.
Yeah, we got. Well, that's actually fun because that leads to my. Okay. Wait, fourth question?
Maybe. Sure.
Possibly the third.
Okay.
We already did influential, and when I did it, I asked you if you could take any dinosaurs.
Yes, we did that. Yes.
So on this podcast, all of the questions are dino related or dino adjacent. That's dino adjacent. That's the only thread that I use to make this podcast cohesive.
Okay.
And I do that with my next question. The fourth question that I usually ask my guests is, why do you think that we're all here?
Why do you think we're all here?
Yeah.
Like in this room?
Yeah,
or on Earth?
Like in life.
On Earth. Yeah.
I like to do like a big dinosaur thing and then be like, what do you think the meaning of life is?
Yeah. I do think about it.
The most important dino question.
I do think about it a lot. And because I think you have to, in order to live a life, you have to grapple with the mystery of where we came from. Even if you believe in a God, then you have to second guess, like, who made that God? If you believe there's an infinite Big Bang, then you have to think what was the Big Bang? And then an individual life, what is the value? What is the journey about? Because if it goes too long, if it goes too short, what's the point? And how do we exist? So I think we are spirits entering into bodies to elevate consciousness. And I think that the circumstances of your life and the people you encounter and the things that you encounter in the body that you're given for this spiritual term will teach you the lessons that you are supposed to learn. So if you're, born in the southern United States in the 1970s and your skin is white and your heritage is Native American and your family's kind of farmers and you know what I mean? Like you're going to have a certain life formed and that is going to teach you certain things. But maybe the life that came before me had already learned a level of lessons that I was innately born with, So then, in the next, because in most people's lives, I think there is a lesson that they're going to have to keep facing over and over and over because their life is designed to teach them that. And if they don't face that lesson, they won't
reach nirvana.
Yeah. So I think that's what I think it's for. I think you're here to learn lessons. And
wow, that's so profound.
Oh, yeah, that's what I think. So I think everything is like the playground and the reflection of your mind. Like this is the reflection of my life, but also each interaction and stumbling block and things like that is, if you're choosing a reaction as if the world is against you and you're human striving, then that's going to cause one kind of life. But if you look at it as more like I'm in life school and this is the season of my life where apparently I'm signed up for, having to reset my boundaries and deal with an injury or, build back my trust in myself after an incident or whatever it is. But you will have to learn that lesson. You will have to, or you'll have pain in your body until you deal with it, or you'll have conflict in your relationships until you deal with it. Like it will keep happening to you because this is your lesson. And when you see people in life that aren't facing that, you can tell their manifestation is bound up and you can see it, in their face and their body and their way they go through the life with sort of so much friction because they're resisting the intention of the lessons. That's what I think.
That's so good. That's so good. I have a hard time with a life with meaning. I really think this is all a cosmic accident, and I know that's like nihilism or whatever it is. But I say all that, and then I'll be like,
but you're conscious. Like, but you're conscious, and you love to Right, and create, and you're a thoughtful person, so you're aware of your own existence. Some people go through, and if you ask them a question like that, they would have no idea what to say. They would have no idea what to say because, like, just this is not a part of their life. They've fit their life into a system of like, this is I live in this place. So, and wherever it's happening in the world, there are people on an enlightened path and other people who are just like sunk into whatever circumstances that they were given and not questioning it because the spark of enlightenment, like if you're going along through your life and you need something to change, there's probably things being presented to you as an opportunity for change. You know, here's the person that's going to change your life. And probably several times in your life, you just go, no, until it smacks you in the head. And you're like, I must do this now, you know? Ooh, and I think that's keeps smacking people in the head. So anyway, that's what I think it's about. And then you immediately, you know, it's like, I think it's like the blink of an eye. I think probably like a newborn baby coming through the portal of a woman is as surprised by the whole experience. Oh, absolutely. And you're like, oh, fuck, I'm doing this again. Like when you see those little kids, you know, who are like 3 or 4 that are like, when I used to live on the farm in Ireland, and you're like, what? What the fuck? It's like they have a memory. They're just having a memory. Oh, I don't. I mean, no, I've had family member relatives that used to just talk about like, I feel like it feels. This is what I always come back to is what is the. Do you not believe we're all made of the same kind of atoms? I do think that. I do think that we're that. Yeah. I think that we're giving. This is just my own hang up. Yeah. I think that we're giving our own sentience like too much power in a universe that we are strictly just part of. Oh, like, well, I think that's a mindset though. It fucking trips me out though that, or at least from my perspective, which I guess I can't verify it at all, but right. To my knowledge, sentience, the kind that we have, doesn't pop up a lot in the animal kingdom. And to me, but we also don't know what we're talking about. I know, but what I mean is that I don't think we can pull off the feats that like where an ants will come together and they'll like climb a log that's 12 feet from climbing on each other. And bees. I don't think humans could pull it off. I think there was this meme of like a fish walking out of the water and developing legs, and it was like 20 million years ago, a fish walked out of the water, and now we've got to put up with a pink berry on Main Street. Like it was something about y'all familiar with the meme? Yes, yeah. Okay. And I'm thinking like the audacity of us to think that's the direction. It's like, do you know that dolphins can communicate over miles with echolalia? You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like you think that we're the top of the chain. Like you think dolphins be like, oh no, I communicate with my tribe by sonar while living in the depths of a wonderland and can breathe underwater. But I want to be, you know, somebody with a job and Facebook. And like that's what we think is the direction. No, I don't. That's the direction. No, but that's okay. In that, I believe, so we used to be at the bottom of the food chain, then we got to the top because we organized and we learned how to win. Right. I think that we don't deserve. Food chain in a minute. Okay. I don't feel like I should be top of the food chain. Right. And I don't think something that would kill the land that it's on is top of the food chain behavior. I feel like we are not exuding top of the food chain like life, and so I don't like I don't like humans. I would like to submit a proposal to remove humans from the top of the for moral reasons. I think we've lost it. Hot take. Humans die. Mushrooms grow. I would love that. No. I'm saying it's like we're mushrooms. That already happened. Yeah. When humans die, mushrooms will grow out of them. Yeah. And then however long later, other humans will eat them. Yeah. Do you understand? the mushrooms are growing out of, like,
we are the mushrooms.
All of the humans that have ever lived are on this
food for worms
still. Right? Yeah. That's the thing that blows my mind. Everything that has ever been on Earth is still here.
It's still here.
It's still here.
Yeah.
It's still here.
It's weird.
Ever been because otherwise, where would it be? Even if it was burned, the ashes are still here, or it evaporated into the atmosphere.
We do send some junk into outer space. We do send some junk into outer space.
Sure.
Not garbage yet, but
yeah, that's just us being fucking trashy.
Just being trashy, just Earth trashy.
Okay, so I think we explored that. Good. I mean, because it's a really big question, but yeah, I think it's mostly.
No, like, when I do stand, this is what I was gonna say. When I first got into stand up, and I was like very stage fright-y. We're doing great on time. Okay. When I would say to myself, I would say, it would bring me comfort if I would say that if everyone in this room died after my show, it would have been like my show never existed. Like there is a limit to the human experience. Yes. That I needed to be aware of in order to feel comfort about going and being in front of people and offering myself up to a level of permanence that exists in our collective minds. But then when I got comfortable on stage, I would be like, man, if everyone at the show died, then technically it would be like I never killed. Like it was the same thought, which is that if we don't collectively decide it existed, it doesn't exist. But then that turned in from being something that I found comforting to something that I was saddened by. And that's why how I motivate myself to make videos online, is that offering myself up to the permanence of this can last longer than this room. Because I do love live performing. Stand-up comedy is best done live. Same thing with like plays. I love going to live theater. Yeah. That kind of shit. It makes me so happy.
I feel like I've designed my whole life for, like, I want to be in a room with some people making some shit, making music, making puppets, making food, like making things.
Yeah.
Creating things. So, yeah.
Awesome. All right, and then we have one question to go. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the final question of What's Your Favorite Dinosaur Podcast with Shelly Smith?
We're ready.
Question number 5. Drum roll. What is your favorite dinosaur? Isn't it fun to do it at the end? Isn't it fun to do it at the end?
I don't know.
People forget that I haven't asked them.
No. It's just that I don't immediately be like, oh.
Oh, you don't? I hadn't considered that.
Look at you like, what? You don't have a favorite? Who doesn't have a favorite dinosaur? That is really funny. I feel like I'm going to have to go with like a classic, something like a brontosaurus.
Ooh, love a brontosaurus.
Just because like it's the first thing I picture. I picture it walking along. You know what I like to picture? Is like a chill brontosaurus who's not huge because he's just regular sized for a brontosaurus. Everything else around him is the same general size as him. So he's not worried about anything. He's not going like, I'm really big. He's just being a brontosaurus.
I always, whenever herbivores are the cute in my head. I always have an herbivore park and I have a carnivore park because I want the herbivores to feel comfort.
I have another dinosaur aha moment. I don't remember when it was. I was very young, but I remember seeing the word herbivore or vegetarian or something in a dinosaur kids book and being like, what does that mean? And somebody saying, oh, it means that they only ate like vegetables and plants, and it blowing my mind because dinosaurs seem like huge and scary, monster-like, and in old movies, and you're like, oh, they're just cruising around eating plants.
They're just eating plants. It's fun. That's
minding their own fucking business.
I think that's what makes the Triceratops so fast. I call them starter dinosaurs. It's a little bit like starter Pokemon. There's like a handful of Pokemon that anyone from a 1 to a 3 will be able to list off about 6 dinosaurs. The Brontosaurus, the T-Rex, the Stegosaurus. Usually a Velociraptor, a Pterodactyl because they're a flying guy. Yes. Like those are like your starter Pokemons. Those are your starter. Those are your starter. But then, but the Triceratops is a good starter. But also, I've been meeting people that love the 3 horns. But they're herbivores. So the only reason they have horns is for when people fuck with them. You know what I mean? It's a tree. You're not, unless you're fighting over resources, obviously. But if there's 2 trees and you and your friend are eating off different trees, you're just gonna keep hanging out. But the Triceratops got so fucked with that he was like, I'm gonna grab horns. So when I'm eating my trees and you try to come at me, I'm gonna. And I make the T-Rex and the Triceratops fight a lot, and it's always fun because you can do genetic modifications in my game to make them stronger or weaker, so I'll play with that.
We don't want to do that in real life.
But we don't do that in real life.
We're not doing that in real life.
No AI,
let it be
no genetically modifying dinosaurs, and no data centers.
Just let it be.
I do. They always will try to be like, enhance it, and I'll be like, why? They're like, I don't know, change its color. I'm like, what's the matter with the color they were born with?
Yeah.
I guess so.
But also, it's because we're doing it to them.
Yeah, it is fun. You send the helicopters.
There's just a couple of dinosaurs hanging out, and one of them's like, I want to try on your horns. They go, okay.
Get more horns.
That's okay. Get more horns. They decided to do it. We're not playing God with the dinosaurs. That's what we're talking about.
In my video game, a little bit, I am playing God, though. Sure, it is so much fun to be like, and this one goes here, and this one goes here. You can have restaurants. You could have arcade. You could have a bowling alley.
It's really good.
It's the funnest game.
When you think about the life of a dinosaur, you're like, it'd be so boring. But then you're like, what if they could bowl?
What if they could bowl? That's so funny.
What if they could bowl?
I think they'd probably be into soccer. The T-Rex he's more of a leg guy. I think he'd be great at soccer. He's like,
Sure. T-Rex soccer?
T-Rex soccer. That's so cute.
I'd go to that game.
They don't have very good arms. There's a couple of massive dinos. It's weird that how did that happen?
Consider what sports dinosaurs played, because now I'm sure that they did, and I would like to know what they were.
I think I saw a little dinosaur with a lacrosse stick one time in a drawing or something. They definitely played lacrosse, because then you can be, or rugby, but they're without the arms. I feel like the arms is really.
Yeah, or there's some that are just like this.
That's true. The iguanodon, he has like finger hands. He's like the weirdest.
What?
The iguanodon. I'll show a picture on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I love it.
Yeah, I know a lot about dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. My favorite dinosaur, as the viewers know, is the Carcharodontosaurus. I'll show a picture of it. And
I just am sure you're making that up.
No, I was gonna make a video about it, and then I didn't. But now I think I have to, because so many people. He's my favorite. I'm a big fan of the herbivore. And then, all right, that was awesome. We're gonna do an outro real quick. All right. Oh, thanks for watching another episode of What's Your Favorite Dinosaur with Shelly Smith. You found out, we laughed, we cried, we had awesome, deep conversations about what we're all doing here and why it matters. You can follow Shelly on all the social media. I'll have it at the bottom of the screen, probably, or I'm not gonna, and she'll know that I lied.
The Shell Bell Show.
The Shell Bell Show. And check her out everywhere. You can catch me next week with a new episode. I love you. Goodbye.
Bye.